from, the political party you come from, we will be able to become the giant of Africa, which God created us to be.
Okay, how cooperative the ministers?
What are you expecting from them? The ministers are also coming, the CBN will come. What is the place of the Shippers Council in this case?
Yeah, yesterday we were in audience with the shipping companies. We were able to identify the infractions caused by the shipping companies themselves. We have also made them available to the shipping companies to answer and react to. We have also mandated Shippers Council, who is supposed to regulate the activities, to follow through. In 2 weeks' time,
Committee on INEC for a major stakeholder discussion, which was combined with a public hearing on the proposed amendment to the Electoral Act. I recall the distinguished Senate President assuring the nation that work on amendment of the Electoral Act will be concluded speedily and way ahead of the 2019 elections. We're excited that the Senate has kept to that promise, including some of the developments in the field that challenged our electoral jurisprudence. Kogi was one. We had a situation in which we were not guided by the Constitution, not by the Electoral Act, and not even by our guidelines. I'm happy that this matter has now been addressed in the amendment passed by the Senate. Secondly, and most importantly, Your Excellency, this is the most technologically friendly amendment of the Electoral Act in the history of this country. All 2 days ago. So we have a strategic plan that will take us through the 2019 general elections and beyond. The strategic plan comes with a program of action so that between now and 2019 and beyond, we know exactly what INEC is going to do on daily basis, monthly basis, quarterly basis, and we'll be tracking. Gone are the days when elections are conducted on ad hoc, quick fix basis. There has to be very clear parameters. Elections being legal process. I want to say, Your Excellency, that we are really excited the fact that we are going to have the amendment
to pass the law to make it happen, to implement it. Truly relies on you, and I think what we would demand from you is to ensure that all that is necessary to make those part of the technology support that's required is achieved, and I'm sure you have men and women capable of doing that. I'm very confident that the House of Representatives too would also fast track their own process to see that it's passed also in their chamber and also get to Mr. President. I had the opportunity earlier in the week to discuss this with Mr. President, who is also excited about it as somebody who's gone through so many elections and seeing some of the issues have now been addressed. I think we're all excited to be able to get the implementation of this amendment in place. I want to assure you,
because by now, through the intervention of Almighty God, we have started winning the war against, in fact, we're almost through, that is fighting the Boko Haram. We know the cooperation received by the presidency from this distinguished house, and that is what has made the success we are now recording. So we will not really take much of your time. What the chairman, part of what he said was this National Assembly, the entire National Assembly started from the period of the Prophet ﷺ himself. When he came to Medina, he constituted the first assembly where everybody was represented. So I'm very happy when I read from one of the papers, the Senate President said that he has nothing against anything, and I believe the reconciliation group is going to really make a huge success, inshallah.
What we and my colleagues here will reassure you is our commitment in making this country better. Our commitment in ensuring that we feel the challenges that our people are going through, and we're doing all our best to make a Nigeria that is better. We're trying our best in ensuring that we pass laws that will make life better for Nigeria. Particularly, you'll be hearing a lot of people saying things made in Nigeria, because our religious values, the Quran, the Bible, comes before whatever law that exists. I will not do anything that will be in any way go against that. Again, as I keep on saying, please, I will appeal, because they say in America, they use this word, fake news. That fake news too is in Nigeria. So sometimes when you read paper, you might think, oh, no. Please remember this day that the Senate President and the Senators told you we will never do anything. And we want this kind of meeting to happen from time to time. So it's the ability that we have. Yes, it is the Senate, but in your eyes, we are your children, and we believe by virtue of the position you are in and the blessings that you have, that we must work closely with you.